Hey, my people, ready to level up your kindergarten
Hey,
classroom
my
game?
people.
Introducing effective kindergarten classroom management strategies for success. This ain't just any book,
So
it's your
this
roadmap to
tripod
winning
is
a
so
tight
dope,
ship while
but
keeping
I
your
gotta
bottom
learn
line
how to use it.
inclusive.
Yeah, I ain't saying that. But as I was saying it, I'm like, tactically
The
delicious.
road to smooth
No,
sailing with Brunch.
first of all, Adam is nuts. I think it's the Celsius.
Magic in the classroom.
And I was sponging my hair in the car, so I never get to really see it. And let me tell y'all about Jarrell. Let me tell y'all about Jarrell, which we are so happy to have him back. You know, the weeks with Jarrell just add value. But I left what I call my content kit. I had to give it a name because, you know, it's 2024 and some men wear purses. And if that's their personal preference, I go with it. But in my content kit, I have a very expensive, do what's going on, something like that. I have a very expensive Sony camera, two cell phones.
Yeah, why you saying all
right. Well, just know it's a content kit with all the stuff I need. Things. And I left it. I could not find it. And I thought it was at home. And I'm like, where's mine? And Valencia said, maybe left it at the radio. So I called my people to help me find it. Drill like, nope, it's not here. I don't see it. And I'm like, oh, it gotta be there. It's there. I said, somebody from iHeart done robbed me. Then, you know, I said, Jarrell, they took my bag home. Yeah. So, no, but I didn't come Friday. So I had to come up here Friday myself after Jarrell said it was not here. And it was here. Around the corner. Our friend had it. What's his name?
I want to go to that.
Yeah, the guy that get the card for Tammy recently. What's his name?
Adam.
His name Adam?
Yeah, the dude with dark hair.
No. The one she brought the gift for.
I don't know his name, but I know exactly what you're
But
talking
nevertheless, I walked in and he was in the office, and I looked and I was, you know, I saw he was on the phone, so I leaned in. He said, "You looking for your bag?" I said, "Yep." He said, "I set it in my office, and it was sitting right there." I said, "Now Jarrell can walk around this corner to ease my anxiety and make sure the bag was there." I said, "Oh." Did you go look around there? I said, "Where the food be?" We was over there eating. What did they have?
Yeah, they had Potbelly. They had.
So when you said where the food be, I went in the kitchen. And I was like, why would it be up in here? And then I went up in here and it was like it's not in here. So I was like, well, something like maybe he got it already.
Okay, well I guess I let him slide. You know, I'm like, my man had me on edge. I'm like, not my Sony camera. Yeah, you know, but yeah, I put you where you're right.
I mean, we got 45 seconds.
Everybody mic'd up.
Everyone's mic'd up. Yep.
Cool.
It's Monday. But of course, come on. So I use this.
Good question.
Make sure you cut the volume down. I use this tripod at church to film the service, and it was amazing. It was working, but I realized I have to figure out all these buttons because they on here for something. Yeah, like it helped control, but
So this is just your joystick on where it goes.
No.
It is.
I mean, so wait. So what's going on is you got to keep some Gen Zers around you. They will definitely help you navigate. It's a button on my tripod that Adam said it's for you to control the tripod to turn it. I said, literally, it's a switch that turns left and right. And I said, no, it's not. And he switched it, and it is that. So you know what? As the old folks used to say, keep on living. But we're going to keep on living because to live a long and prosperous life that God has called us to live, we have to understand that faith without works is dead. Yeah, sometimes we say, well, God said we're going to have an abundant life. We're going to live long. But if you don't eat the right things, you don't exercise the body that God temporarily bless you with, then how do you expect to live so long? Well, you know what? We're so excited because today on the Brunch Bunch, we want to welcome the owner and operator of Sweat It Off Fitness, none other than Dee Caswell. Dee's journey into fitness world began with her own personal transformation, shedding. Boom, 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 boom. Was that the? No, okay, whatever. Come on, Jarrell. Shedding 135 pounds after a major injury. 135 pounds. Since opening her studio in 2015, she's been dedicated to helping others achieve their fitness goals through faith, determination, and hard work. Dee's passion for transforming lives, both physically and mentally, has made her a force in the fitness industry. And after I met her on the U.S. Bank Access Tour, now I feel so bad every time I ride by, sweat it off after I leave New Star, eat me a bunch of hibachi. So let's give a warm brunch welcome to Miss Dee Caswell. Dee, welcome. Listen, first of all, your testimony is amazing. You're doing amazing work. When I met you, and you were the first stop on the tour, and thanks to you, because the Lord gave it to me to give to you. I said, I want to bless you with an interview and some media, some advertising. And after that, I said, you know what? We're just going to do everybody on the tour. So everybody owes you a thank you because your story was so phenomenal. I want you to tell the believers a little bit more about your personal story and why you chose fitness as your career.
Okay, well, my son is here right now. He be 30 years old. So in '94, I had broke my ankle right after I had him. And it was when I broke my ankle, I had to be on bed rest for 2.5 months.
Oh wow!
Yes, and so right after you have your baby, you have baby fat. So now I'm on
and
bed
not
rest.
the jeans. She ain't talking about the clothing line.
Right. So the doctor had me to be on bed rest for 2.5 months because I broke my ankle. So when I broke my ankle, when I was in bed, I'm looking at all the commercials and Popeyes, Kentucky Fried Chicken, everything. I'm eating everything. Never thought that I would gain so much weight. So when I got off the couch, I gained 135 pounds on top of my weight.
Wow.
So I was almost 300 pounds. I have never in my life been that big, ever. So it was a depression feeling. So what I did was, at the time, I was married. And when I was married, I agreed to be a housewife. And since I didn't know I was going to have all this weight on me, though. So now how I'm going to lose this weight?
Right, because you're at home.
At home. And then I had a toddler and a baby and a husband. So just all three. So what I did was I changed my eating habits. And it wasn't no YouTube. It wasn't no Google or nothing. I had to change my eating habits.
Wasn't no social media
influencer
teaching you the new fads.
Exactly. Yeah. Then I had to fix my husband at the time food. And then I got this toddler I got to consistently feed. So what I did was, not only did I change my eating habits, I bought a stationary bike. Because I love to ride bikes outside. And I knew treadmill at the time, to bring it home, it was an impact for my knees.
Yeah.
So what I did was I was riding, taught myself how to ride an hour, and then changed my eating habits. And I lost 135 pounds in 6 months.
6 months?
6 months.
So you telling me, look, Jarrell clapping, listen. 6 months, you lost 135 pounds. You didn't have Ozempic.
No, they didn't even know about Ozempic.
Right.
No kind of what I'm about to say, no supplements that's gonna lose weight back then. I didn't know nothing about that.
Right.
So when I did lose it, I see a little shaking a little bit. So then I had joined Bally's, and then the manager at the time was like, "You want to get a job here?" I was like, "Sure do." I didn't have to take no membership at the time.
Right.
So I was getting educated more about body parts and more about how to eat right. But for me,
gotcha,
because I was a receptionist at the time, so it was just for me. Never thinking that it was a plan for God to help others.
That is amazing, because when you think about the times that we're living in, and everybody wants to get rich quick, to lose weight quick, and trust me, I thought about the only workout I wanted to do was take my arm up and stick that pin in my leg down. But when you think about like all the sometimes side effects, and not enough studies out here, I'm like, no, I'm not gonna do that. So I did it the natural way. Did it naturally, 6 months, 135 pounds. And then you said, okay, I've lost this weight. I'm doing good. You started working at Bally's just so you can get your free membership. Exactly. And then you said, I want to turn this into a business? Or when were you inspired to turn it into a business? And how has your faith and determination shaped your journey in the fitness world?
Okay, as I was saying, when I was working at Bally's, and I was at the time I was reading the books and everything for me, for my body type, and not to, how not to, go back eating the bad ways, and how to work out properly, the forms and everything. I still wasn't thinking about being no trainer. So when I joined Export Fitness at the time, it was a region manager. She came up to me and she said, I've been watching you. Have you ever think about being a trainer? And I looked at her and I said, well, I have to ask God first. And she looked at me like, oh, okay. And the reason why she asked me, because since I was reading books about body parts and about how to work out the proper way, I used to help others in the gym. I used to go up twice a day. I used to work out twice a day.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I didn't want to see that 300 pounds no more.
Wow.
You get what I'm saying? So if I seen someone, if a man or a young lady, they see me work out, so I say, is it right if I help you with the position? And they be like, yeah, you can help me. So make us long story short, she seen me. She seen me doing that. So she said, I have the gift for it. And she was like, I'll help you get certified. Okay. And I was like, well, I had to ask God first. So God didn't give me the okay to 2 years later. I didn't even have an email at the time.
Wow.
And she have created an email and everything. So the certification I have could go around the world. So she told me, she said, we're gonna try to sign up. And she said, what's your email? I said, I don't have one. And she said, well, we're gonna create you one. That's how long it was ago.
Wow.
So we ended up creating the email. I tried to get, she signed me up, but it was overbooked. And she said, I'm gonna have to wait till 6 months later. So if God's doing it for you, I was like, well, it ain't my time.
Yep.
But by the time I get to the house, before I got to the house, she called me. She said, somebody just canceled.
Wow.
So that's when I ended up getting certified.
Wow.
So I know it was all in God's hands. And I didn't know, like I said, I did not know that it was a setup from God. Because God knew that D. Caswell was going to have to wait on her that too long. And so now I'm helping others to do the same. Like all my students, they lose 80 or 90 pounds before 5 months. I have pictures to show it before and after.
I'm glad you said that. Okay, so Facebook, shout out my girl, Deborah Vine said, yes. D. Caswell is a beast. I'm one of her soldiers. Listen. But what you said, when God gives vision, he provides provision.
Yes, he does.
So we have to understand when God has called us to do something, he'll make a way, right? Yes, and sometimes we got to understand when there's no way made, maybe God didn't tell us to do it. And so when we understand that, we'll live a little bit better. But you talked about some before and afters, right? Let's talk about who is your primary audience or demographics for your business. Because when I walked in Sweat It Off, I'm like, oh, the ladies must be up in here. Is it just ladies? Is it older ladies? Okay, talk about that.
Women. It's men and women from age 30 to 60. I have one lady now, she'll be 65 years old. She started with me when she was 59.
Wow.
She lived all the way out on 130th, and I'm in Oak Park.
Yeah.
Okay. So when she came, she heard about me. And when she heard about me, she came and got a consultation. And I asked her, what did her, physician say? Because she said she had health problems. And when she told me about her health problem, I said, talk to your physician and tell her or him, what her physician was, that what kind of work I do and the foods, the eating habits I had. She said, okay, I'm going to go back and I'm going to ask him. She came back and she said, oh, he told me yes. I said, okay. So the yes was God. It wasn't her physician.
Yep.
And what she did, she lost with me 75 pounds in 6 months. And she's still with me right now.
So
she's been with me 4 years. 5 years, 4 years.
For those of us that are trying to figure out our 6-month plan, what does that look like? Let's run through, because you did 135 pounds in 6 months. She's done 75 pounds in 6 months. What type of commitment am I making for this 6 months?
You have to make a commitment with me. So you have to send me your foods. I make you.
So that bacon, eggs, grits.
Well, I'll write you a meal plan for you.
Okay.
Yes. For what you have to do in them 6 months. Okay. And then I hold you accountable. You have to check in with me. And what people don't want to do, give money.
Yeah.
So if you don't check in on time, what you gonna have to do? You have to give me money.
Oh.
So you like, I'll forget it. So we both will win.
Well,
You won't be
okay.
wasting my time, and you won't be wasting your time.
I like that. I like that.
And that's why I hold them accountable. So trust and believe. They don't want to pay no money. And so they lose their weight.
So 6 months, you do a meal plan. How many times a week am I riding? How many?
Okay, you ran 4 times a week.
4 times a week.
Yes. And I'm just not, we just don't do spinning. God told me to do physical fitness on a stationary bike.
Oh.
So it's like a group training, what you do.
Okay.
So I work each part of your body. I like to sculpture your body. I know the areas to positions I created to sculpture your body. I work the in and out of thighs. I work the in and out of the arms. I build muscle mass, help you build muscle mass. So we do different tools while we own the stationary bike.
So we ain't just riding a bike.
Oh no, we don't do that. No.
Oh man.
No. We got to, because you just don't want to lose without toning and sculpture. You know what I'm saying? You want that's to me what's wrong now with people. They want to lose the weight, but they don't want to be fit when they lose the weight.
And that's why you see stuff swinging and hanging everywhere.
Exactly. You know, that's what I'm saying. And as you losing weight with me, you are toning and building at the same time.
I think I'm going to sign up for this spin class.
Yes, you coming. I already talked to the Lord.
Listen, I think that, and then I will say this, and there's some of us that are listening, that some workout plans just don't work, right? Yes. We got like ADHD, or we too busy, or we can't do this. So this is something different.
Yes.
And it's personal training basically.
Yes.
And I know now, besides the full body workouts, what else does your business offer? I think you had like online, you got gear, you got any products, supplements.
And God gave me the ingredients. It's called Sweat Off Cream. So what it does is you apply it on you while you're working out. So it helps tighten up your skin as you sweaty. And I brought you some.
Well, I'm gonna need it for my spin class.
And you put on any part of your area that you want to lose as well. So a lot of people wear that sweat build.
Yeah.
That material is not good for it holds water weight as you put it on. Yes, you won't feel sweat, but it holds water weight. And also your spine breathes. So it's not good for your spine. So you apply all that on you, if you're gonna sweat so good, I promise you.
Oh, you cooking.
So,
what they tell me, somebody told me the weekend, you cooking. Listen, D, how can people connect with you? What are your business hours? How do they sign up for the class?
They go on the website is www.sweatitoffitness.com. You can sign up for your classes. But if you want to do the plan, you got to call me for consultation, and that's not on the website. Just in person.
And these are group sessions? Do you do any one-on-one?
No, it's group sessions. You're going to feel like it's one-on-one.
Okay.
Yes. Yes.
And listen, you brought your son. Before we get up out of here, you got to shout out your son. Because, listen, every time I done met you, I done met him.
Joseph Jr., my baby. That's my best friend. And he's the one why I'm doing this right now.
I was the weight.
Yeah.
You were the added weight that helped your mom gain 135 pounds, but then you were the motivation to help her lose it in 6 months. Yes. Well, listen, believers, you heard it here on the Brunch Bunch. D with Sweat It Off Fitness. Not only is she helping you to lose weight, listen, 135 pounds in 6 months without any medicine, shots, and all of that good stuff. And the Sweat It Off cream to rub on your body. So while you're working out, it tightens where you're losing weight. Oh, it's amazing. Listen, believers, go to sweatitoffitness.com. That's sweatitoffitness.com. Connect with DD. How can they call you if they want to? Can they call?
Yes, 773-908-8005.
Say it one more time.
773-908-8005.
That is 773-908-8005. You got any specials going on?
Yes, I have some special going on. I have a special going on. Yes, I do. When they call me, I'll let them know.
All right. Well, listen, call D with Sweat It Off Fitness. Listen, we're talking all things building generational wealth when we get back. But why make all of this money and then you have to leave it before you can enjoy it? You got to live a healthy life to live a long life. All right. Listen, We're going to get it cracking. Tamara Fair, you know what? You don't need to lose 135 pounds.
Yes, I do.
You're going to be invisible.
Well,
No,
that's
but
good.
but you know what? I just don't help you to lose. I help you to tone up and build up.
Yeah, because you did say you look at the whole body. You help them
Yes.
scope their
Sculpture,
body the way.
yes,
Okay.
yes.
I like it, ladies. So if you need something lifted, if you need something tightened, brothers,
I
call.
was about to say, don't just call me.
I know. Look, I know. I had to think about it.
You know what? I really want to stop this right now because you guys think that you don't have to look good for us because we've accepted this non-looking good much too long.
Well, listen, who don't want all of this?
No, I'm dead serious because men are way more critical than women are. Like you say, oh, this is my playground. Well, don't nobody want to play that.
See, I want to play. I want to sweat, though.
That part.
But I love it. I mean,
Well, listen,
this guy wanted to date. Seriously, this is a true story. This guy wanted to date me, and I told him I don't date men with a heavier stomach. I said, no disrespect. I said, because I work out too hard. I said, now I'll date you if you let me train you.
Now, see, that was
And
really
guess what he
nice.
did? He let me train him. His stomach got flooded and mad.
Wow.
I'm talking about I look good.
What a
Really?
testimony.
Listen, I got a bunch of people on the send.
Okay, baby.
Well, listen, believe it, we're gonna keep this party rolling. It is Money Monday. You just heard D Caswell of Sorted Out Fitness. Make sure you connect sortedoutfitness.com or give her a call at 773-908-8005. Listen, we're gonna keep this party going. Don't go nowhere. We got way more to share right here on the Brunch Bunch on Inspiration 1390.
Yes.
All right, that was amazing.
That's right. No disrespect, but if your stomach is bigger than mine,
Oh, no. We go let that down.
here.
I got both y'all. We gotta take pictures.
Yeah,
Wait a minute. Let me tell you something. You got a gallon of this. Come on.
I got him. Look, here you go. I didn't know. I thought it was.
This is so sweet. Thank you.
And look,
Oh my
look at the back
God.
of it. Look at the back of it.
Hey, somebody want to show up to the bathroom?
Yeah.
Look at the back.
Oh my God. And she's no, she said you need somebody to work out.
No, I promise you.
You got
I've been almost 10 years and
I
no
have-
car.
oh, you're no part.
Yeah.
You can come to Oak Park while you're old.
Is that, oh. As soon as I finish
Right,
doing
you're
all
like,
this stuff, this is just like geographically undesirable. It has
But
nothing to do.
and it's intimate. You know, everybody's different personalities and you'll love it. I work hard.
I can tell. Look at you.
135 pounds, Sammy, in 6 months.
In 6 months.
Yes.
Girl, you fabulous.
Thank you. You
I
look
really, thank you. You're the gorgeous one. I really appreciate this.
No, I appreciate y'all.
I'm wearing this. Is it
Hanging out my pockets. I know you miss me. Come on, let's get
So
some
wait a
pictures.
minute. You just put this on.
So what
and
you
walk
do on
around?
when you work out?
Oh.
You got to help you.
Okay.
Right.
Right, that's
Faith that works is dead.
but she said, like, you know how you wear the sweatbands when you work out? She said, those not good for you. Me either, but I'm going to sweat it off. It's by my house.
So I'm taking
Not
pictures.
that
One more
okay.
picture. Okay. Thank y'all.
I think he went to the bathroom.
Okay. Who told him to go to the washroom?
I think Justice brought him.
Oh, look.
Hey, what was your number again?
773
773
908
908
8005.
8005. There you go.
Where do you go to the washroom with my phone? I want to take pictures. Where do you go?
Just right out here. Is this yours too?
Oh, this is
What's
wrong?
Expertise in real estate and mortgage loans, we make the process seamless and rewarding.
Yeah. I think that's what they went
Oh,
outside.
with they sweatshirt.
Okay, I got you.
I got 3 minutes. 3 minutes.
3 minutes? All right.
0906 and step into your property dreams with LNS Development. Area code 773-616-0906. LNS Development, making property dreams a reality.
Attention entrepreneurs, it's your girl, attorney India Rios, your one-stop shop for trademark services.
This foot's
Whether you're launching a new business,
No,
I will guide you through every step.
Yep, I'm a guy. I got you.
Yeah.
Yep, I
Secure
got you.
your brand's future today. Call 773-455-0711. That's 773-455-0711. And for a limited time, get $100 off with the promo code Brunch Bunch. And remember,
Call attorney India Rios to secure the brand and the bag.
Hey, it's your main man, Action Jackson. Life can throw you a lot of curveballs. Sometimes these life events can seriously hurt your credit score. A bad credit score can stop you from buying that home, a car, or starting a business. Well, lucky for you, the professionals at Wealthy Intentions are great at credit repair. They can help you address all those inaccurate, unverified, or unfair negative items on your credit report. It just takes one phone call and you'll walk away with a free credit analysis and a game plan to start fixing your credit. Call 872-319-3319 to get your free one-on-one credit evaluation today, and you can be laughing at bad credit tomorrow. Call 872-319-3319 for your free credit evaluation.
Hey guys, it's Tamara Fair
And Action Jackson
from the Brunch. Now, your home is not just a place. It's a lifetime of memories, hard-earned and cherished. At Secure Home and Automation, they understand what it means to protect these memories. As a Brinks authorized dealer, they stand guard over 1 million homes and businesses, ensuring safety 24/7, 365 days a year.
And you know what? Their response center is ever vigilant, providing top-notch monitoring for burglary, fire, carbon monoxide, and medical emergencies. They will fulfill and even exceed all industry standards. With Secure Home and Automation, they have the power to customize their security solutions. Well, I'm gonna be smaller than you when I get out sweated off fitness. Oh, what's up, Facebook? We sorry. That was dope. Where's Shirley and Latricia? Justice, you talk to them? Shirley and Latricia. Can you see where they at?
What?
Yeah, it zooms in.
That's your new iPhone?
We got 10 seconds, y'all.
Sugar. I got to meet Sugar in person. In the Raw, because Tammy and them not here yet.
We're in the Raw with Tamara Fair on the Brunch.
So guess what? Elon Musk's daily $1 million giveaway to registered voters could be something to entice voters, but guess what else? It could also be illegal, so say the experts. So while stumping for Donald Trump, former president, I should say.
Stump for Trump.
On Saturday, tech billionaire Elon Musk announced that he will give away $1 million each day to registered voters in battleground states, immediately drawing scrutiny from election law experts who said that the sweepstakes could violate laws against paying people to register. Well, we want to get over 1 million, maybe 2 million voters in the battleground states to sign the petition in support of the First and Second Amendment. We're going to be awarding $1 million randomly to people who have signed the petition every day from now until the election. Musk said at the campaign in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. My question to that is, if you're randomly doing it, how do we know that people are randomly getting it? Because you could just tell people, your friends, say you got it. I want to be one of those friends. Now, it doesn't matter who I vote for, just so long as I register.
What did Harold Washington say? Take the turkey and vote for me.
That's right.
But listen, I think randomly, you asked a question I want to say. Look, you asked a question, Linda.
No, that's you asked the question, Queese.
The randomly is regular though when you're doing giveaways. They always should be legally random.
First of all, if it's illegal, I don't trust you.
Well, right now it's the source that I don't trust.
The ex-owner and Tesla CEO was referred to the petition launched by his political action committee, affirming support for rights of free speech and to bear arms. Well, the website launched shortly before some registration deadline says this program is exclusively open for registered voters in Pennsylvania, Georgia, Nevada, Arizona, Michigan, Wisconsin, and North Carolina. Musk, the richest man in the world, has given more than $75 million of his own pro-Trump super PAC money, and he said that he hopes the sweepstakes will boost registration among Trump voters. He recently hit the campaign trail in Pennsylvania. But you know what? What does that say to you? Like, if I got to go and give $1 million away a day, the reports about how tight this race is might not also be so accurate, right? So they've been holding events advocating for Trump, promoting his petition and spreading conspiracy theories about the 2020 election. This is a one-time ask, Musk told the crowd shortly after announcing the $1 million prize. And the crowd goes wild, right? So just go out there, talk to your friends and family and acquaintances and people you meet on the streets and convince them to vote. Obviously, you got to get registered. Make sure that they're registered and make sure they vote. Well, the first $1 million winner was named Saturday, with Musk handing a giant check to a Trump supporter at his event in Harrisburg, saying, "So anyway, you're welcome." He announced the second winner Sunday afternoon during an event in Pittsburgh, handing out another check on stage adorned with big signs, "Vote early." In a Saturday and in the interview on Sunday on NBC, Meet the Press, Pennsylvania Governor Josh Shapiro and Musk's giveaway was deeply concerned, and they are looking into it. And it is something that law enforcement could take a look at. Shapiro is a Democrat, of course, and was previously in the state's attorney general. Well, the federal law makes it a crime for anyone who pays or offers to pay or accepts payment either for registration to vote or for voting. So that means that those people that got those whopping checks on stage, now they know who you are. They probably know where you live. If they don't, they will. So they're going to come take your ends back. Now, how does that feel? Now, personally, no.
I would be upset.
I'd be so mad because I'm thinking I won. But it depends on how it's couched in the sweepstakes.
Because I will say this, that law that you just acknowledged, you said pay to vote, register to vote, or get in trouble for paying somebody for that vote. He's asking them to sign a petition. Those who have signed the petition every day from now until the election. So we got to look into the laws and what the petition actually is, right? But it's not technically a vote, and I just need the website.
But some parts of that is not well thought out to me.
It definitely is not. But I will say this: Elon Musk may be as crazy as some may think when he came out on stage jumping like a maniac on cocaine, right? But he is a billionaire that has, I'm sure, an extensive legal team. And I don't see him being like Trump, that's just so crazy he would jeopardize all of his business, money, and freedom. Adam got the website. I'm not gonna say he had it on his phone already. I don't want to.
So here's the legalese of this, right? So when you start limiting prizes or giveaways to only registered voters or only people who have voted, that's where the bribery concerns come up, right? So an election law expert, Derek Mueller, who teaches at Notre Dame Law School, is the one who raised this question. And then by limiting a giveaway only to registered voters, it looks like you're giving cash for a vote.
Now, he did, in this, it says, in appreciation for your support, you will receive $47 for each registered voter you refer. That signs the petition. Run it. You know what? Believers, I got to go, but call me.
Well, most states make it a crime only to pay people to vote, says Mueller, who is also a CNN contributor. And he said that it's rare for federal prosecutors to bring election bribery cases and that the Supreme Court has been narrowing the scope of bribery statutes. So obviously, they can keep on giving away that $1 million. And I don't care what party you belong to. You might want to belong to the Millionaire Club party. Amen. And go on and get that website. Can you run it?
Listen, I'll say this. I'm going to read what the petition is for thoroughly. Because, of course, if the petition is something like hang 10 black men or something, you don't want to be signing that petition.
No.
If it's send black people back to Africa, you don't want to sign that petition. But if it's something like don't let Trump go to jail or something, I don't mind signing for the 100.
Well, this one I know you can't get in trouble for, so I definitely want to explain. I want to explain this grant. So Congressman Danny Davis can support an essential initiative for Chicago family Their organization, Ada S. McKinley, is currently has a program funded through the city of Chicago that can provide a one-time unrestricted $500 cash grant to Chicago families that meet the following criteria. I know y'all are going wah 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 after that $1 million per person.
Not only a million. Let's go back to that real quick. I know the congressman got some good stuff, but Elon Musk is offering $100 for every person that signs it. You get 100, right? And then you get 100. No, you get 47 for everybody that you refer to sign.
Oh wow!
Yeah. Oh wow.
So Jarrell said, "Oh wow, is right."
That's how you all start wavering. They start throwing money.
No, it says okay. So offer valid from the time of posting through. You right. You know what? That is a shame. We all got bought that fast.
I got my name already.
Adam got his first name, last name, email.
Justice said, "Oh, you see me rocking this HBCU."
So you got to read the fine print. And guess what? Special offer for Pennsylvania registered voters. So this is only for Pennsylvania.
Now you know it's going to Pennsylvania will have an influx of new people moving there.
I got to fly out. Okay. And then, is Pennsylvania, Georgia, Nevada, Arizona, Michigan, Wisconsin, North Carolina, a.k.a. the swing states.
Those are the battleground states.
The battleground states. The swing states that they need to swing to get over the hump and hurdle because they could, blow anyway at this point.
That's
blue
true.
or red. You new signers only $100 replaces standard $47 offer, not in addition to it. Ooh.
Well, this weekend I was in Vegas, right?
Yes.
And you signed the petition.
No.
Got Nevada on now.
No, sir. But literally, we stayed in an Airbnb, and this Airbnb was in Henderson, and the area that we were in, beautiful, gorgeous homes, right? All of them adorned with Trump signs, flags that were rocking the American flag, and right up underneath it, the Trump flag. Nicest people in the neighborhood, I might add. But literally, we know Nevada. Was Nevada on that list?
Yep.
Well, Nevada is swung. They don't got to swing.
Well, I do want to say this. And I had the opportunity to speak at church yesterday. And I talked about this election, right? And regardless of who you're voting for, you got to vote. We need you to vote. We need people to just get up and exercise their right to vote. But the issue is Republicans, with this type of thing, where are the billionaire Democrats that are offering
the $1 million per
$1 million per day, right? But then when I just thought about it, it gives the illusion of the Republican parties understand money and want to help people make money and give out money. And so that's why voters, because I have not, I said it before and I'm going to keep saying it, I've had more conversations with black people that are saying they're voting for Trump than I could have ever imagined.
That hasn't been my experience. I've had a lot of conversation online with virtual people, but people that are in my inner circle or even that outer circle from the inner, I have not had a lot of people that are saying that. I've had a lot of people that are questioning his competency and questioning whether or not he, like Biden, shouldn't give up at this point. He's too far in the race to stop. But if in fact he wins, is he going to be capable of holding all 4 years and being competent at it? And so that brings up the issue of competency tests for presidents, and particularly for high-ranking offices that impact the nation, like a president does. And so those are the kinds of conversations that I have. Now,
I want you to get in the community. I want you to come out with me. You got to canvass the community. Even when we took those calls that one day, we were shocked how many of the believers were saying Trump that day, remember? Yeah. And I talked to my pastor afterwards. But I say this to say, what I told the believers yesterday in church was you have to vote your conscience, but God also gave it to me that some of us have made it and have arrived, right? And we understand economics a little bit better, and we want to swing a different way. But in this election, we can't just vote our conscience. You have to vote the conscience of your kids and your grandkids and your great grandkids, because what may seem right on one party for you will hurt your family down the line. And the Bible teaches us in James, suppose your brother or sisters without clothes and daily food. If one of you say to them, go in peace, keep warm and well fed, but does nothing about their physical needs, what good is it? In the same way, faith by itself, it is not accompanied by action, it's dead. And that in this election is so prevalent because when you're going in that voting booth, don't just vote for yourself, vote for the generations to come, because
For the upcoming voters.
This is going to be catastrophic depending on what you want in life.
Okay, I'm just going to play devil's advocate.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody thinks like Trump is doomsday, right? But really, is he really calling the shots? Or is it the powers that be that come behind him that are calling the shots? Well, before we go into shot call, before you start answering that, I really want to get this realistic money into the people's hands, okay? So it's $500 cash grants to Chicago families that meet the following criteria. You, one, have to be a Chicago resident. Two, you have to have a child enrolled in CPS, a charter school or a private school, and it has to be K through 12. The enrolled child has a disability such as an IEP or any other special needs and is documented. And the family is at or below the federal poverty level guidelines, which can be found online. And right now that's 300% of the FPL, which is the federal poverty guidelines, federal poverty level. So families can use this $500 in any such way, such as rent, bills, groceries, programming for their child. To access this opportunity, families can complete the application on the website homepage MOPD cash assistance. So ADAMOPD.com. Again, ADAMOPD.com. You don't necessarily have to remember that. We definitely will have it on all of our socials. We want this $500 out of the government's coffers and into your accounts. So go to ADAMOPD.com. Another one announced. You got to do this by November 15th. Okay.
Yes, it's going to be on our social media immediately after the show.
Right.
Justice is going to post the link. But listen,
I'm not finished.
You are finished.
No, I'm not.
Yeah,
I definitely want you guys to understand that the ERC, that's the the employee retention credit, they're now saying that they're going to give out the ones that hadn't got it in that last go round. They're trying to get as many out before the election. So if you have not applied for it, then you can apply for it. They're going to get those out over the course of the next 3 years. But if you have applied for it, make sure you're keeping your finger on the pulse to see where you are, and you might be the one that is getting granted those ERC dollars.
Yep, and we're going to grant you access to some great wealth building information, because we told you earlier, not only do we want you to get healthy, we want you to get fit financially, and L&S Development will be back with us right after this for Money Monday, building generational wealth, right here on the Brunch Lunch.
All right.
Only like 30 seconds. You ain't got no special needs kids, IEPs, but that's a great opportunity.
Wait, so if I sign that petition, it's not going to work?
No. No, he talking about the Trump petition.
But you got to be a Pennsylvania resident.
That's why I told him it ain't going to work.
One of those states.
Exactly.
You know what? Forget Trump and Elon Musk. If it was Illinois, I would have run out these streets. Hey, Jarrell, I've been outside with my iPad. Like, come fill out this petition.
That's why I said they just doing that in Georgia. I'm like,
They're trying to get that free
water boys that sell the water.
Yeah,
I know they just walking up to every car trying to get the same, bro. So you probably get like
How was it?
And I talked to Marilyn Monroe. I talked to Marilyn Monroe.
You were there?
No, but I got. Yeah. Yeah.
I
Listen.
still want to get tickets.
Well, how can we watch the movie and buy the movie?
We gotta ask him, but we have the meeting this week, so we'll get.
Come on in, let's go.
Yeah.
Because we need 30 seconds to shout out Shirley and Latricia's movie. What was it called? What is it called?
The Candy
What's
Store.
up, baby?
All right, y'all. We going in. 5,
Thank
4,
Hey,
3,
mister.
2.
Jag, man.
Monday with Shirley Fields and Latricia May on the Brunch Bunch.
Sponsored by L&S Development, helping you build generational wealth through real estate.
Well, you know what is Money Monday. Before we jump into this amazing information, I do want to shout out our very own Latricia May and Shirley Fields. They made their movie Mark debut on yesterday in the movie The Candy Store. And I must say that I've received 2 phone calls about how amazing the movie was. And not only was Latricia so great, but that Shirley was one of the stars, was a breakout star
It doesn't
of the
surprise me
film.
because both of them should be actresses. They're super fine. That's number one. And they're animated, but they're also passionate.
Yes. So congratulations. Yeah.
Thank you so much.
And it's right in time for Halloween. Right?
Yes, definitely right in time. And I wish everybody got a chance to see Miss Shirley Fields in action. Like, she was just so raw and authentic with her character. She was the candy lady at the candy store. So what's crazy is everybody know that every block growing up had
a candy
store. With a candy lady.
With a candy lady. So this was a little special twist to it. Y'all got to see.
Yeah, because I've never seen a candy store with a candy man.
No.
Now that I think about it.
Now, it might be a man in the back, sweeping up or something, unstocking.
Yeah, you're right. Like a son, nephew, cousin.
Or a creepy
husband. I had a son. That was one of the part of the twists.
So I must say this, I am, and I always tell Tim because now with all actresses, y'all got to give me y'all got to give me one of these movies so I can have a title too. But I always say, you know what? I don't watch like Tubi movies and independent films because I don't know. I be trying to dissect them, but the reviews that I got yesterday were that this movie, the storyline was great, the cinematography was great, and even some of the graphic horror films were so believable you would have thought it was $100 million Hollywood movie. So congratulations.
The movies are not your 1990 movies anymore.
It was very quality.
That's true.
And actually, we have a non-for-profit. We work with Gray Noble, and so we're going to have an open house, and maybe you guys can come to our open house and you'll get to see the quality of our movies, one of our movies, but it's actually located on the west side of Chicago. And we're trying to bring it to our youth, to get our youth, some of our youth that don't have anything to do. And, you know, all youth love to act, sing, or dance, or do something. So we're going to use this platform to get them involved in something positive.
That's huge because as they're taking the arts out of the schools, you're just providing an alternative.
Yes, and again, this is located right on the west side of Chicago, an area where we were born and raised. And again, it's like sometimes I'm driving down the street and seeing the young men standing on the corner on the blocks, and what I say, I told them, I said, you know what? Why don't you go try for a movie or something? Find something positive to do with your time instead of just standing out here. And they're like, where do we go?
Right. So now we have a place to go.
And
actually, all the actors and actresses that were in this movie, they were local and they had no experience.
And there was young kids in the movie. They did a phenomenal job.
Absolutely.
The young man what is his name? You know his name, but the young man who played Preston Tate, just a phenomenal actor. The young lady, Rachel, a phenomenal actress. These are people with so much talent, and we don't know how much talent we have throughout our communities. There is so much talent in our communities. They just need an avenue to get out here and be recognized.
So Shirley and Latricia, y'all have to go and set up your IMDb profiles now because you're in the movie. We need, y'all.
Now your producer should have set it up for you, and you get an IMDb credit. That puts you on the map so that if other producers and other directors are looking for actresses of your caliber, they can always find you.
I have got iMessages.
Good job.
Nice.
Well, listen.
Alicia Rochelle, Asia Clark, Charles Alex, Vincent P. Finn, Corey Brooks. He looks like Chris Brown. Mike Sampson, Tremaine Ware, Anthony Smith, and the rest of the cast. We definitely extend a big bunch congratulations.
Woo, ladies. Now listen, we know because you just got out your private jet from your premiere all the way from the great one. Yeah. Right, we know that you got a little late, but you know, beyond acting, you're doing amazing things, helping people build generational wealth. And we get calls at least once a week talking about how you're helping people buy and sell real estate. How can the people connect with you for the acting or the real estate?
Yes, they can connect with us by calling area code 773-616-0906.
Was that your voice in the movie?
Yes, I saw the trailer. But you know what I love about you all? Is you're not just one thing. You're so multidimensional, so multifaceted. And people with wealth have always said you need several streams of income.
Yes,
If you have a passion, turn it into a paycheck. If you have a financial dream, call
Area code 773-616-0906.
If you have a script that you want to get published and made into a movie, call
773-616-0906.
If you're looking to sell your home, call.
Area code 773-616-0906.
If you're looking to refinance your home, call
Area code 773-616-0906.
If you're looking for the candy lady, call.
And you know what? We will announce when we're doing an open cast call for the next movie that they'll be doing.
Come on, next movie.
They're starting a non-for-profit and they're very passionate about, keeping things positive. Yeah, we are very passionate about our communities. So get your kids ready. Get them ready, because
let me tell you.
What about adults?
Let me tell you, I have another success story. I got these lines in my mouth. The success story is we just had another buyer, another W1390 buyer. She bought a 3-unit building.
Woohoo! A brunch listener, yes.
Brunch bunch listener, absolutely.
Well, you also had Nicole Hunter at your opening, and she said you all did a great job.
Oh, yes. Hey, Nicole. Yeah, we were just talking about her in the car.
And not only that, we do volunteer work. I did volunteer work over the weekend for Miss Nikki Hunter for her.
So glad.
Daycare. She has an outdoor daycare. The gardening, and they had a pumpkin patch party,
and it's for special needs children,
kids with autism and Down syndrome.
Well, you know what? We are so happy. Tina Hammond said, "If your baby daddy acting up, call."
No.
Call. Jarrell said, "Call Jarrell." If your baby daddy acting up, call Jarrell. If you need more time on the brunch, tune in tomorrow. Cause we are out of time, but we are never out of content. We encourage you to
keep Love 24 alive. Tell someone that you don't know, a perfect stranger, that you love them. Show someone that you do know how much they love them. Lead with love, land on love. I love you, Action Jackson.
I love you, Tamara Fair. We love you, believers. Baby Eminem, we love you, and we out.
How come you only say you love me to one of your children?
M&M.
Eminem. You guys, I was a little late today, so I didn't really get a chance to give you all.
If your baby daddy acting up, call Jarrell. I didn't think you date women with babies.
Shout out to my happy birthday sorority.
But you ain't gonna buy them no gifts. What was the combo we had last
year? They might earn it.
Find you one, close that circle up tight, hold your to the top. We'll see you tomorrow, guys. Thanks. Bye.